Hi there, in this 5-minute video, I will explain everything you need to know about completing our training courses. Once you have enrolled in a course, open the course introduction. The course introduction includes the resources required for the course. This can include a student handout, which is a PDF file of the content of the course. A simulation workbook, which is a workbook that lists any simulations included in the course. A lab workbook, which is a workbook that contains all the lab environment details and tasks. And a launch lab link. This link allows you to launch your lab environment for the course. The resources displayed will depend on the course you are taking. For example, some courses do not include simulations or a lab environment. The course overview has all the details for the course, including the objectives, what you should be able to do once you have completed this course. Prerequisites, what we recommend you should know before getting started. And the course agenda. For some courses, all the theory handouts can be downloaded in a single zip file using the Download All Student Handouts link as shown here. In the zip file, you will find a folder for each module that contains a PDF handout for each chapter, as well as PDFs for activities and other documents from the content. The course content is split into modules, and within each module there will be one or more chapters. Click on a chapter to launch it. The content will open in a new tab or window. In the top right, you will find the Resources menu where you can find links to resources included in the content. Use the menu icon to open the sidebar on the left. Here you can navigate through the chapter and do a text search for specific information. Using the Notes tab, you can see a transcript of the audio for the current slide. Throughout the course, you will find links to simulations and demonstration videos. To access the simulation or demonstration, click on the Launch button. The course will wait for you to complete the simulation or demonstration. When you return to the course, click Continue. All of our simulations start with the same start page. Here you will see what the simulation is going to demonstrate. Click Start to start the simulation. The instructions for each simulation are written in the blue box on the screen. Follow the instructions to move to the next step. Please note that when you are asked to type in any data, type the data into the simulation rather than the internet browser you are using to view the simulation. In this example, you are required to type in the URL address and click Enter to continue. If you make an error when typing in a simulation, a pop-up will be shown. Recheck that you have entered the correct text in the correct place to continue. At the end of the simulation, you will see a completion check mark. You can close the window of the simulation to return to the course content. Some courses include a simulated lab environment. When this is included, you will see a lab workbook and a launch lab environment link in the lesson resources for the course. The lab workbook provides information on the lab environment along with the lab tasks and instructions for completing the lab. For each lab task, you will see the lab task with instructions on how to complete it. The guide is color-coded to indicate which virtual machine you should complete the steps on. In the solution walkthrough for each lab task, you will find each step for completing a lab task. When you select to launch your lab environment, a pop-up message will be displayed. The information includes the amount of times you can launch the environment, how long the environment is available to you, information regarding pop-up blockers to ensure you can access your environment, and how to get help. We strongly recommend reading this information before you launch the lab environment. It is really important to understand that Sophos Central is in constant development with new features and improvements constantly being added. As a cloud product, this means that you may see changes before they are incorporated into the training. You can view a summary of changes via the What's New link within the Sophos Central dashboard. When you see this icon, you can find additional information in the notes of the handout that you might find useful. Additional information will not be narrated in the course. A glossary of technical terms used throughout all of our courses can be found in Knowledge Base Article KB 0000346650. Feedback on our courses is always welcome. Please email us at globaltraining@sophos.com with your comments.